Radio. Empire.
I know I go from rags to riches. If you would only say you'll be a millionaire, my clothes may still be your everything. Stole it in the side, baby, diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, we gonna take it to a...
Hi everybody, this is Carrick from Angry Centaur Gaming, and today I'm happy to bring you the review for Diablo 3 for the Xbox 360 from Blizzard Entertainment. Diablo 3 tells a tale of a Mexican fighting chicken that's been at the top too long. Losing out to its competitor, it goes back to its roots, visiting the old chicken coop and teaming up with an arch nemesis from the past, it battles to regain its championship. But you'd have to be a kidnapped victim from Mexico City to not know that Diablo 3 is dropping like a legendary set of Wolverine claws plus 50 to kick ass in September. So let's get right to it, because I hear Catherine Zeta-Jones is single again, and before she was Douglas, we were involved in a globe-trotting romance as art thieves. Catherine, here I come. Diablo is the return of the 3-Force View action game from Blizzard, and it's the second appearance on consoles. It's been a long time coming to see what's going on in Sanctuary. Apparently, the same old shit. It's dangerous, and once again a nameless hero has been called in from somewhere to do something. So here we go. Graphics. Diablo is a sharp tack to the eye, flung by a well-trained Ukrainian gymnast at times, with bare-bones levels and design, as well as overall unappealing textures. Mixed with some insanely small fonts at times, gives you the idea that this was indeed a PC title and saw some things make the trip over, and like a visiting mother-in-law using your restroom with the door open, you don't want to look close. However, overall, the character design, enemy design, and of course the cutscenes are excellent. Blizzard is some kind of idiot savant with cutscenes, able to brilliantly dial into your hotness cortex and slam awesomeness right into it. The many weapons and armors are also good looking, if a bit small on the screen, but that's a problem with these type of games, and is only brought to the fore more by the lack of a higher resolution. Enemy designs are varied, and many of them have very well planned secondary death powers, which really change my overall strategy. And the game utilizes special effects with such generosity, I expected Tom Cruise to show up and high-five Goose 11 times in a 20-second montage. All the spells, hit effects, and so on are excellent, and there are just a ton of them. Sound, music, and voice. The sound is fairly bombastic and layered, with so many characters on screen, though, that there's an inevitable time frame where your ears may get a little tired. However, the mixing is done very well, and each monster is identified fairly easily by sound alone. Spells and weapon attacks are all average, while crossbows continue to sound like they would in real life. Utterly useless. Now music, listen, it's Blizzard. I could go on and on about it, but it's a somber, heady affair of excellent tunes. In fact, Blizzard's normal is Mozart's best day, and this continues the trend. I loved it. There's not much to say about it. It's what we expect, and it's just well done from beginning to end. Now voice, I was fairly unimpressed. Since Diablo treats story like Steven Seagal treats wives, it didn't get much attention, or didn't seem to. Guys talk, girls talk, and sometimes there's emotion and sometimes not. Blizzard is wonderfully aware of this and keeps discussion to a minimum, though no one seems out of sort, just running around ruining scenes or anything, but all in all, adequate. Imagine more Keanu Reeves than Nicolas Cage. Gameplay and plot. If this game was a person, it would follow itself on Twitter. It's shameless in its love for the old style gameplay, and instead of paying for it, in fact, it excels. And much of it may come across as unchanged, but that's a thing. They know what they're doing and they do it well. Let's break this down a little bit more. The classes are classic, with different ones better or worse, and though they're balanced a great deal, I just wasn't feeling it with a couple of the classes, whether by design or simply because. I spent hours with each and found that the Wizard and Hunter were my favorite, for no real reason other than that their skills, especially with the Hunter getting a truly laugh-out-loud Gatling gun-style rapid shot that had me cackling like an old cat lady every time I used it. I would just sit back in a corner, firing away with impunity, flinging enemy bodies around like the physics engine had fucked up. It was just its own little random anarchy generator. I loved it. And that gets me to a unique point of the game. These are the baddest motherfuckers you've ever seen. I mean, these guys would walk the world like Cain, but not the normal places like England. They'd buy a ticket to Pakistan and walk it. Sup, just drinking beer, eating pork rinds in Pakistan, and hanging with dudes and prank calling the NSA the entire time. In fact, they're so overpowered that you began to realize that these guys are the X-Men of Diablo, just running around killing everything. I imagine villains just not bothering when they hear these peeps are in town. They just hunker down and run a prostitution ring or something small. And that begins right from the start as you, the unnamed duder, walks into town and just starts kicking the holy shit out of everything. This guy's an Antiques Roadshow disaster. I wonder if anyone thought of the damage he would do to all their old runes and nice bookshelves, because damn, the best part is that the somersault dodge move breaks stuff and seems to be somewhat quicker than the default attack. So, you now have Louis the Romanian gymnast doing front flips through graveyards, smashing headstones to get in-game achievements. It's awesome. Now, the skills that you can use and change around at this time is a welcome change to most games, and although it pissed off a lot of fans, the game is what it is and allows you a lot more flexibility than before. There's a complexity border on insanity, though, especially when it comes to the skills. I mean, I love the buffet, but I don't puke in the bathroom so I can eat more, but that's the idea that Diablo has with the skills just all over the place. And many of them are really awesome to use and can be used in different ways. I'm a huge fan, as two people could easily play the same class totally differently. Now, the weapon drops have been reconfigured from the PC version for balancing issues and seems fine if the word legendary was actually changed to Walmart Special and the word common was changed to given out at birth, because the loot drops are fantastically ridiculous. Laugh out loud funny at times, but you know, it makes sense because with the slightly different control scheme and inaccuracies, you have to throw the player a bone, but apparently Blizzard threw the whole damn chicken to us, then went to the store, bought some more, came, cooked it, and gave us that. I'm not sure how others feel, but it's generosity like this that would make me not get into a stranger's car. This is free candy at the playground level. Of course, the blacksmith sits there always waiting to break your stuff down, repair it, and create new items, and is a mini-game all by itself. There's also a good deal of difficulties that really let the player choose how they'll experience the gameplay. I love the different levels, and they truly change everything about my tactics, and that's without adding in the different multiplayers and 4-player seat co-op and so forth. So what do you get with Diablo 3 for the 360? Listen, sometimes you just sort of take life like it is, a series of disasters interspersed with family reunions. Diablo 3 is identical to that, with mostly fantastic, though repetitive gameplay that's rewarded by a typical mouse slamming his foot down on the cocaine button in a researcher's lab. Just bang, 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 go to the bathroom, bang, 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 bang. If that kind of constant gameplay change intrigues you, then you're in luck. If it doesn't, then you're probably dead. So let me adjudicate my cunnilingus. Diablo 3 is this, plus this, plus this, equaling this. That's about it. Easy breezy cover girl. I rate games on a buy, wait for a sale, rent, or find the developers and sacrifice them to abandon rating scale. This is solidly a buy. It has almost limitless length, robust gameplay, creative monsters, and beats out its repetitiveness with drug-like weapon loot that's just thrown around levels with legendary impunity. You might find yourself frustrated with the controls a bit. You might notice that Joe Bob the local fisherman is the voice actor for Joe Bob the baker in this game, but that doesn't impact the core. Now, the loot drops do. However, due to the way the game plays and the way the difficulties are balanced, I don't see anyone finding the game easy. The harder difficulties should just be called, oh shit, what are you thinking, and nope. So this is Carrick from Angry Centaur Gaming saying thanks for watching and listening. Thanks for being my friend. Thanks to those of you who know how to make a proper pancake. If you like this video, hit like. If you don't, hit dislike. Comment what you think about the review. Tell me your thoughts, your dreams, and I'll promptly ignore them. Share the video if you can. Carrick from Angry Centaur signing out from somewhere in Mexico. Peace out, bitches. Now where's that fucking fighting chicken? Mom, where's Hernandez? We have a fight in just a bit.